resume. So it's recording. So we're good. Now it'll just be
recording it?
Yep. So I don't think you can record it unless you're the host.
Gotcha.
I think it like gives you like an option to, but it's like not for real.
Okay, cool.
So I'm recording it now. If I get past the recording and actually figure out how to save it, props to myself because I can never figure that out. So let's get started then because we're good, right? Everybody's here?
Okay.
We're good.
Are you going to mute us all or you want us to mute ourselves?
Nope. You don't even have to mute yourself. I mean, it's a small group. And I really want it to be, I find that most of the time, you guys, these trainings are the most helpful when you guys start asking questions. Because usually the questions you have are the same questions somebody else have. So, and we tend to learn the most that way from each other. Because most of the time, although our journeys are unique to one another, our struggles are usually the same, right? Or they have been at some point. Yeah. So, Amanda reached out to me the other day and she said something, a few things that it's not new to me that girls are struggling with sales. Seems like, Facebook algorithms have a glitch, live sale viewership may have dropped, etc. So I gave her some pointers the other day. I don't know, this was yesterday actually. So I don't know if she's like translated them to you guys yet, or we're just going to kind of go
make a spreadsheet, like a word thing.
Perfect. Yeah. So, I mean, basically, I just want to hear from you guys first so that I know where you guys stand, and that way I know how to direct this training. I talked to Amanda about covering some like basics of live sales, and so we can go over that. But why don't we I'm going to call on you, so I'm calling you out, and I just want you to kind of tell me like where you're at mentally, where you're at in the game, how you're feeling about your business, what are your top few struggles, and what are the top few things that are working for you. So I'm just going to go in order on my screen. So Amanda, you can go first.
Okay. Top struggles are viewer count has been down, like we were talking about yesterday. And my thing is keeping a face on when there's certain times that I'm talking to myself, which I know the replayers don't know how many people are looking at me. But it's hard for me to put on the poker face and just kind of roll with it. A lot of people request in my group that they want me to be live and they think I'm funny and I'm entertaining and I'm whatever. Not like how I really am, but I guess I put on a pretty good show because they always say that they want to see me. But like we were talking about yesterday, nobody ever knows. They're like, oh, when do you ever go live? I never see you. And so it starts to get discouraging. And I was doing the another thing that I do that has also been pretty popular, which I thought was gonna be my bread and butter, was the Thursday outfit drops. And I just put a whole bunch of outfits, and I do like how Ashley Hitt does, comment for a chance to win. Hold on, baby. Comment for a chance to win and all this stuff. And I used to sell like 4 and then next week 5, and then now it's going to 2 and then none and then none and then none. But I'm getting more comments, so I'm kind of confused on. I feel like I'm doing some really good outfits, and I started with like maybe 20, and then I started doing 30 and doing it like that. So I'm giving them more options, but it's almost like no one's using Lulicash and no one's using all the giveaways and all that stuff, like, and I've started putting an expiration date on. You use this giveaway or use this Lulicash, it's good for 2 months, and thinking that would get them to actually use it. It's just like, oh, cool, I've got it, but I'm not going to use it. And they still play the games and they still do all the stuff, so I feel like they're going to shop, but they just don't. And so I just feel like I'm banging my head against the wall.
Okay. So, yeah. All right. What's something that is working?
Something that is working is I do a lot of personal shopping. So I have a lot of customers. I know what they like and their sizes and their colors and the colors they don't like and the colors they do like. So every time I find something, I'll put together an outfit real quick and I'll pass it to a customer and say, hey, I thought of you in this outfit. Just want to give you first dibs. And most of the time, guys, come on. Most of the time they end up buying it. So that's been pretty good. And let's see, go outside and go eat dinner and stop bugging.
No, we're already making.
Okay, we'll stop bugging. But yeah, that's what I've been starting to do because last month I struggled. I know I got 75, and that's what I need to get my bonus is 75 exactly. And I struggled to the very last day to get the 75 pieces, and I never had to worry about that before. And I know that it's not all about the bonus, but I feel like if it's like a nice extra little help for the family. And so, but I was struggling just to get those 75 pieces, and it used to not be so hard. And it's just, it gets frustrating. My husband is not very, he's somewhat supportive, I guess you could say. So not as he used to be.
Okay. All right, good. Let's go to Kelsey. Tell me just kind of a little bit where your mind is, how your business is doing, what's not working, what's working, just a little bit of all that jazz.
Okay. Well, I'm the newest one on the team, I believe. And I work full-time in a restaurant, and I'm head of the to-go department. I've been there almost 9 years and hold a pretty high place in the company with my responsibilities and whatnot. So I knew that coming on, this wasn't going to be full-time for me. I would have to say I'm fairly okay with where I'm at, just with how much time I have to give to it and whatnot. I just am here to get information and see, maybe how to grow my group a little. I just feel like I don't have enough time right now, though, to put too much into it because I work weekends. We just started a catering team that I'm a part of, and that got thrown in literally a month after I got signed on with LuLaRoe. I just haven't been able to put as much time as I would like to towards it. But overall, I feel pretty good about where I'm at with how much time I'm able to actually put into it. So, but I do want to grow and have more business. I feel like most of my customers are people that I know really, really well from back home, and some people that they have brought in to the group. But my buying group is actually quite small. I would probably say 15 people. So
Okay.
with how many people I have, I actually do okay.
How many do you have in your group?
130.
Okay.
So it's really small.
Well, that kind of caters to everybody. Kind of one of the rules of thumb is that you have about 10% of your group is actual shoppers. Whether that means they shop every week or once a month or, every other month. About 10% of your active number is actively shopping on a regular basis, whatever regular looks like in their life, bi-weekly, monthly, weekly, whatever. All right.
And
so
I'm concerned about growing my group through, I just don't know actually where to start. I've looked into all sorts of stuff. People talk about loops and stuff like that, but then people don't like loops, and I'm an anxious person, and I just get really I don't even, I get nervous to even start looking into that. So
right. Well, we can talk about some
myself back. So
yeah, we can talk about some group growth things that I've done. One thing, you guys, everything that I'm going to talk about on this call, I've done it. I've either tried and failed, tried again and succeeded, or tried the first time and it was success, or tried it a million times, failed, and then succeeded. So the only thing that I could ever teach via is my experience, right? And we were not always where we are today. You guys have to know that struggle, we have been through everything that you guys have been through. Sales, we've been happy in our sales, we've struggled in our sales, we've been complacent, and then we've gotten goal hungry. So we've been through every journey. Nothing that I say to you guys today or challenge you guys to do today is something that I haven't done myself over and over and over again. So just know that. I know, obviously I'm your upline coach. There's some breakdown in leadership between us, but one of the biggest things is for everybody to know that I'm here no matter what lineage is in between us, obviously nobody else is going to fall between us right now, but no matter what happens with the team, I'm always accessible. So don't ever think that you can't message me, reach out to me. I'm pretty good about within 24 hours responding, sometimes within 24 seconds, just depends on how many I'm banging out that minute, right? So first and foremost, let me just say that, that we are always here for our team. The one thing I've always kind of practiced is I try to lead by example. So like I said, nothing that I'm going to ask you guys to do or challenge you guys to do is something that I haven't done or won't do myself. So that being said, let's hear from Michelle. What are you feeling with the business, love?
I love the business and I really enjoy doing it. However, it's not working. I mean, last month was the first month, I think, that I was not in the $1,000 a month club, which really kind of bothered me. And
you were close.
I'm usually like, I like to be over 2, but I couldn't even come close. I'm struggling.
Right.
I go live and nobody's there. But this month I did start changing it up. I took my albums down. I used to leave them up all the time. I took them down. I thought I would try a twice a month album thing. And I've been posting an engagement every day for like the last, I don't know, 10 days, like some kind of an engagement post. I'm asking them something. And I'm getting a whole bunch of people to react and comment, people that I've never seen before. But I haven't done anything for them to shop at yet because I haven't gone live. Okay. But I did go live to announce a winner one night, a winner for, we were counting to 1,000. Where are my peeps? It was Easter weekend. And we got to 600 and Facebook just stopped the notifications going out. Nobody was seeing notifications. And they're all like, I'm just coming back here to check to see where we are on the numbers, but I'm not getting any notifications. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, we'll just stop here and I'll name a winner tomorrow. I'm like, no, we really want to go to 1,000. I'm like, really, people? We're just counting numbers here. But okay, I started another post and we got to 1,000. And then I went live the next night and to draw a winner. And I can't see unless I've got my glasses on. I'm like, holy shit, there's 11 people watching. I'll be damned.
Yes.
And that was a lot. I don't get 11 people watching
anything.
Right. Never.
So you proved to yourself how important engagement posts are.
Yes. But now I need to go live and try to sell something. That's,
Yes. Fortune is in the follow-up, and that doesn't just play out to customer follow-up. It plays out to follow-up in your business. So we'll touch on that. It's already on my notes. I'm taking notes while you guys are talking, so about what you're saying. I'm not ignoring you. All right. Engagement.
Like, I really want this to work, and I'm refusing to give up.
I love it. I love the tenacity. Because trust me, every single person on this call, every single person who is involved with LuLaRoe has either said that or has said the other statement.
Yeah.
So it's because it's not easy. This is not easy.
It's not easy, and it's very time consuming.
It is. Again, and you know what?
Yeah.
I always kind of relate it back to in college. I did a lot of online courses. And I did that because I got to do it at my leisure, right? At home, I had to log on once a week, take a test. I failed miserably because I was the only one in charge of my destiny. I was kind of my boss, So, and LuLaRoe's kind of the same thing. We're the only ones who are in charge of it. And it's a blessing and a curse to be your own business owner because people will say to me very often, oh, it must be so nice to work at home. And I'll say to them, it must be so nice to clock out.
Right, exactly.
Like you clock out and you're done. Some of us clock out and go home and work Lula. Some of us work for me, I have been doing Lula full time since I started. I had another online business before LuLaRoe. And so I did work both of them pretty heavily for the first year. So I wasn't working out of the house, but I know what it's like to have to multitask around 2 businesses. But it's not easy. Time management is no joke, especially through seasons of discouragement, So Jessica, let's hear from you. What is working? What's not working? Where you at? What's going on, sister?
Sure. So Kara just hopped on. We're LuLaRoe with Jess and Kara, so we're partners.
Hi.
Basically, what really works for us, swapping, we've been doing a lot of lately. We went to a training with Bobby's Dreamers, and that was so eye-opening.
Amazing. Yeah.
And Our lives, we don't have a lot of viewers, but we have like a lot of loyal, great customers. I just feel they're kind of being tapped out.
Mm-hmm.
But we do the mystery warehouse sale, which I think you guys started doing it as like first dibs now. That's kind of how we've done it all along, and people are really excited with the no financial obligation unless they love it.
Mm-hmm.
So those two things seem to be doing well. Really hoping to grow our group because I feel like we are kind of tapped out. We're at like $2.99, and we just try to avoid doing the loops, but
Right.
just got to figure out growing that. I know for myself, because I do have a full-time job, consistency with like kind of making a schedule what I'm going to be posting and whatnot, because we were super consistent in March last month for our anniversary, and we did very well. But for us, you know, our numbers.
Right.
So I know getting back to that consistency is good. And it's probably helpful to go live on our business page. I just struggle with that because I don't want to like bombard my non-LuLaRoe friends, but I feel like that's probably the key to growing the business, growing more people. It's just that's like a self-conscious struggle.
Right.
Put myself out there in that sense, you know, because I know the people on our group want to be in our group, but you know, I guess they could just not watch the live.
Exactly. 100%. I know exactly what you mean.
We get some weird people, like when we go on our business page, it's a little weird, like random people that I'm like, why are you on here? But
Yeah.
like friends of ours, and I'm like,
So I get it. I've had the same thing.
I think finding more training would be good too, you know, like in this form or local events like what we went to, and we live in New Hampshire, so we're kind of near where they are.
Right.
That was just like really eye-opening, changing how we took the photos, opening up our minds to swapping, because we weren't kind of like, oh, no way. But that's
that wasn't even on Twitter at all. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Syra and Manessa are amazing. They are two of my very good friends, and I adore everything. Like you always sometimes are like, oh, are they getting the right training? Soak up every single thing they have, because they are closer to you guys than I am, for sure. So this, all right, we have a grasp on what we're doing here. Basically, there are going to be some changes happening within the team lineage for the good. So you guys are going to have a little bit more access to direct access to training, I feel like. There's been some breakdowns in lineage between me and Amanda cares about her and her team very, very much. She adores you guys. She really, really is one of the leaders on Ashley and Carrie's team that has been hungry since day one to learn and to be educated. So know that. It's good to know that you have a leader who's like that. And also know that I'm here always. So things obviously, aside from Amanda's team page, I want you guys to make sure that you have all notifications on in Team Sunshine. That is your team page. That is your upline coach page. Okay? That is my page with Jessica. We run that page, and Tasha. So that is your team page. And if Amanda has a team page, those are the two pages that you should really be making sure you turn the notifications on. We've been doing a What's Working for You live a few times a week, where we have just guest retailers go in and talk about what's working for them. These retailers have sales from $500 a month to $80,000 a month. So it's a whole ream of, what different things are working for different people. And so those, I always want to encourage you guys to hop on and try to watch those. They are live, and they're just posted on the page, so you can always search them. You just search what's working for me, and it just gives an insight to different things that people are doing. Sometimes it's the exact same thing, but just done a little bit different, and execution's a little bit different, and you kind of go like, oh, that, like, for example, the mystery warehouse order as opposed to a first dibs. It's just a little bit different execution. So let's go ahead and talk about Facebook algorithms, the subject everybody loves to hate. So, you guys, I'm going to give you some goals and challenges throughout this call. And some of them are going to seem like no-brainers. Some of them are going to seem like a real big pain in the butt. but I'm telling you that they're challenges that are going to help you grow. Some of them you're not going to see any results for 4, 6, 8 weeks, but over time you will. And I promise you that. I promise you that because it's in the numbers and I've tested it, and so have a lot of other people. So engagement within your VIP group. We'll talk about growing your VIP next because all of you guys seem to have about the same size group-ish, close, you know. So I do think that it's a really, really good thing for you guys to focus on getting some new eyes. New eyes are how you get new purchases, right? It's how you move old inventory that people have already seen 16,000 times. So the first thing I want you guys to do is realize that your engagement and any success that you have in a sale, and that means one, if you sell one thing or if you sell 50, any success for that sale comes from the logistics you put in behind the scenes. A live sale is not successful because I went live and I had unicorn prints. A live sale is successful because I posted 4, 5, 6 times a day leading up to that sale. I plugged the sale. I posted a sneak peek of that sale. I created an event. I set out a text reminder. I went live to talk about the live, and then I went live. So if you kind of catch my drift, that one live sale was more successful because I put in my homework beforehand. I wasn't going to pass the test if I didn't study, right? So people always, you know, the comparison trap is no joke, you guys. Like, we have a decent amount of viewers on our lives. I still compare myself to other people with more. It's just in our nature. We're women. That's what happens. Like, it's part of the game.
I'd be happy if I had 1/10 of the people you have.
And you know what? There was a time a year ago that I was saying the same thing. A year ago this month, we were sitting at, you know, anywhere from 12 to 35 viewers on our lives. And our first live, we had 0 people. Our few lives after that, it was 2 to 5 people. We didn't sell anything our first live. We sold 2 items the second live. Like, this wasn't something that just, you know, happened. This is something that a lot of work went into. And everybody hits their stride differently. So the logistics of making every sale successful, whether it's an outfit day, whether it's personal styling, whether it's an open house, a live sale, an album sale, whatever you may be doing, is all of the homework that you put in beforehand. You guys, if you're in our VIP group, you know we have set live days. Those are Sundays, Wednesdays, and Friday day. Set lives. Our group knows it's coming. We go live almost every single day except for one normally. Normally Friday night we're not live. But we go live to sell almost every single day of the week. And the lives that are set, we are posting about that live. We are creating an event. We're posting a sneak peek of our rack. We're sending out our text message right when it starts. So the logistics, and that's not only the VIP group, that's the business page. So there's a lot of homework that goes into setting it up for success. If you are not doing the logistic part of the sale's not going to come. It's just not. So when you have an album sale, before every album sale, we do ours weekly. We have never kept our albums up 24/7 ever since the day we started. We've always done a weekly album sale. We take them down. They stay up 24 hours. Every once in a while, 48. If it's really slow, I'll keep them up and I'll bump all those pictures to the wall, and I will get people to go comment, and I will go and pick grids and sneak peeks to try to wrangle in those sales. But usually we keep them up 24 hours. I've always been a supporter of short-term album sales because I do believe that the appeal is that it's not there for a long time. A lot of girls are afraid that, well, you know, I get a couple sales here and there that trickle in through the week because my albums are up all the time. And I tell them, you probably could double those trickle-in sales if you did the work to put into your album to create.
What
Sorry,
happened?
my phone rang. Hey, babe.
Okay.
My phone rang. Sorry. Hey, babe. I think my grocery delivery person is here. I think the grocery person just tried calling. They might be out front. Sorry, guys. Instead of grocery shopping, I'm on this call. So they deliver it. It's really, really nice. The logistics that go into everything. You guys should be posting on your VIP page 3 to 6 times a day. Period. If it's wall drop day, you obviously know you're going to be posting more outfits to the wall, whatever you're doing. You know, when we drop wall drops, you'll get 80, 100, 120 notifications from our group in one day, which is annoying as all get out. Like, I'll get out. But you know what? My customers, like my real close friend customers, they'll be like, man, you freaking blew my phone up today. And I tell them, turn off your notifications. They're like, I wanted to, but I didn't want to miss what you were posting. I was annoyed as heck, but I was so afraid I was going to miss something. And I'm like, then I've done my job, my dear. So the draw is created there. I might be annoying the heck out of some people, and they can leave. That's fine. They weren't there to shop anyways. So they can go, bye-bye. Leave group is just as easy as join group, right? I have no qualms about it. Never, ever feel like, I don't ever feel like you posting is going to annoy somebody when you posting is what's going to make your sale. Because that person who's annoyed can leave. I have customers who will leave and then a week later come and request to join the group again. And then they'll leave and then they'll come and request. And that's fine with me. Come in when you want to shop and leave when you're whatever. It doesn't matter to me. And I'm certainly not going to hold back on my part of the bargain because I'm afraid of offending you, right? So post 4 to 6 times a day in your VIP, at least 2 or 3 posts a day on your business page, at least. Your business page and your VIP, you should view them as a single unit. They are not 2 different platforms.
So what do you post on your business page?
Anything. So what I do is I try to interweave my posting. So let's say it's Sunday night and I have a live sale tonight, right? So I just posted in my group a sneak peek of my rack. Just my rack there. And it has like, can't wait to see you guys at 9 p.m. tonight. Da, 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 da. Then I'll hop on over to my business page and I'll have a picture of me in front of the rack. Ugh. Sorry, it said low battery. Hey, babe, I need a phone charger. I'm going to be fired, you guys. So then I might hop on over to my business page and have a picture of me in front of the rack and say, something big's happening at 9, RSVP, or if you want a text reminder, text, and I'll give my little text shortcut or whatever it may be. So I told Amanda yesterday, whenever you take a picture, take 3. Every time you take a picture. If it's a selfie, if it's you in a Lula outfit, every time you get dressed, you should be taking pictures. I fail. Sometimes I leave the house and I'm like, crap, I was dressed all day and I didn't take a darn picture. Sometimes I get dressed just to take a picture. And I put my sunglasses on so I don't have to do my makeup and I go outside and pretend like I've got it all together when in actuality I have grease on my shirt. So basically every time you take a photo, take 3. And 3 different ones. So if I'm like taking a picture of my clothing rack for myself, I'm going to take one of the rack by itself. I'm going to take one with me in it. And then I'm going to take one like of all the boxes on the floor. Okay. So it's 3 pictures conveying the same message, but it's not going to bore people. The reason I do this is because I treat my VIP and my business page as a single unit. If I'm posting the same thing on both pages, why are they going to follow me on both? Right? If I'm following a blogger and I'm following her Instagram and her blog, and every time I click on her blog, it's the same pictures on her Instagram, why am I going to visit her blog? There's no reason. I'm not getting anything new. But I know that I follow a few really, really amazing house bloggers. And as soon as I see her Instagram post, I click on her blog and I know it's going to be a whole new slew of pictures, but related to the one I just saw on Instagram. So it creates a desire for people to follow me on my platforms. Instagram. So I always recommend 3 platforms. Everybody should have 3 platforms they're using. We use Instagram, Facebook business page, and Facebook VIP. Instagram is our weakest platform. We post usually once a day. Ideally, we should be posting 3 times a day. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we don't. Yeah, I gotta plug it in.
I ordered those little like organic baby pouches of fruit, thinking maybe Ella would eat it.
He's like, I don't know. I didn't have any. I don't know what
Yeah,
they are.
I don't know.
What about Pinterest? Do you think that's a good one to be utilizing? Or?
I think it's a great one.
Yeah.
I know nothing about Pinterest. Nothing. I am so uneducated about Pinterest, but I can tell you this. I actually just hired a girl who does Pinterest. That's all she does. And I think I'm paying her like $60 a month and she runs my Pinterest for me. I can let you guys know how it goes. I can hook you up with her if you want. I mean, it's not a small investment. I don't know if it's going to, I don't know what the ROI is going to be, right? I don't know what my return on investment is going to be. I just started. She just created my Pinterest. And honestly, that's just me being lazy because I can barely remember to do all 3 platforms, let alone add another one, but I don't want to leave a resource untapped, right? I do know that Kristen left Chemiotis. I don't know if you guys know her in Sunshine. She's great with Pinterest. And she is also one of the most giving human beings I've ever met in my life. And if you message her asking for details, she will help you 100%.
What was her name again?
Kristen Lefty-Miotis. So it's Lefty. It's LeftkI something. I knew her husband growing up, and we called him Lefty.
I never
because
knew
that was easier.
last name, but now that you mention it, I know she is very, very sweet.
She's amazing. She is very, very sweet, and she is very giving of her time. So she knows Pinterest, but Pinterest is definitely something you should use. But your VIP and your business page are hands down resources you should be utilizing. Both of those have scheduling things. Okay. So Amanda and I talked about that the other day. Do I believe wholeheartedly in scheduling every single post that you ever post? Absolutely not. At the end of the day, it is still something else scheduling for you. Do I think that you posting as yourself improves your algorithm more? Yes. Do I think that you should keep your sanity and schedule posts when you know it's going to be a crazy day? Or I told Amanda, I said, you know what? Your husband, he just told me he was totally gung-ho. He's kind of pulled back. He's probably a little frustrated. It's easier for them to get frustrated than us because they watch us pour in and not a lot come out, right? Yeah. So I told her, I said, when you know he comes home at 6 o'clock, then you schedule every 8 p.m. post you're doing or 8:30 is scheduled. Don't take that time away from your family. Schedule those posts and choose to be yourself posting every other time. Because on your business page and on your VIP, you can schedule posts. So if I know I'm going to be out with my family, or let's say I promise the girls, okay, right when you get up from nap, you've got mommy for the rest of the day, then I know that day I'm going to go on at 2 while they're napping, and I'm going to schedule the rest of the day's posts. That way I can be present with them and not have to be stressed out or worried about it. Tasha, worst time manager in the world. Like, horrific. She'll be the first to admit it. She has to schedule her morning posts. She can't, or else it's 10 o'clock and I'm messaging her going, where's your morning post? It's between 8 and 10, and it's 10:01 and a half, and it's not posted because I'm the OCD crazy one. So she knows that she has to schedule her morning post because she'll never get it done. The kids are crazy. It's a crazy time of day for her. So use it so that it benefits you. It's a tool. It's a resource.
Do you link your business page and your VIP, your group?
I do. I have them linked. I don't know if it does anything for it. I do know that linking it and allowing my VIP to post as my business page increases my business page algorithm, which is why I linked them. But I still only, usually in my VIP group, very rarely do I allow my business page to post because I know that my algorithm's better. So I should, in theory, be doing about a 1 to 3. You know, for every 3 posts I post, let my business page post 1, because you choose who you're going to allow to post
right.
it to.
Can you choose it on your phone? Because usually it just.
Yep.
Oh, you can? Okay, then I have to look into that.
I had them
there's a little
linked,
drop
and I undid
down.
it.
I had it and I undid it, and then I had it and I undid it, and then I did it again about probably about 2 months ago now. But I haven't given it a true test because I should be allowing it. But you know, that fear, my fear of what if people don't see this because it's my business page and it's not me. So in theory, I should be allowing it to post more often for me to make it worth what I'm trying to do with it, right? But posting, so 4 to 6 times a day. 3 of those should be on your business page. 2 or 3 of them, minimum 2. Goal 3. VIP 3 to 6. If you want to be more conservative, 3 to 6. But I'm telling you, just as Michelle tested with her engagement posting, Facebook treats you like a friend. Okay, I gave this analogy to Amanda yesterday. So basically, if your friend has called you like 3 or 4 times and you haven't called her back, and then you call her, I mean, is the urgency really going to be there for you to pick up the phone the first time she calls? No, I'd probably look and be like, I'm busy, I'll call you back later. Okay? Facebook's the same way. So just as important as it is for you to be posting consistently on your platform for your business is your profile. Your Facebook profile is more important than your VIP page. Because who started your VIP page?
You did.
Your profile. So what happens when you start ignoring your profile? All those people that you added to your group from your profile are the friends that keep calling and you haven't picked up. And now they're not going to pick up. So basically what the breakdown is, if you're not posting on your profile once or twice a day for engagement purposes, guess what? That algorithm inside your group when you post.
I know, but I just kind of think I don't post on my personal page maybe once a week because, like, I don't know. And usually when I post something, I'm sharing, oh, that was cute, I'll share that. Or, like,
Michelle?
I don't have cute little kids running around anymore. Like, what do I
Let's
have
go
to show
adopt
them?
some. No, I'm just kidding. Do you want to borrow a couple?
No, I've done that.
I've been there, done that. I'm done.
What about you? You live in Florida, so why not put like your sandals and you by the pool? I mean, things like that.
Yeah. So that's what I was going to say is if the first thing you guys need to do is you need to figure out what your brand is. Okay. So when people think of you, they need to think of three things. So when I ask people about me, the first thing they say is, well, you're married, you've got twins, you live in Florida, you're a coffee junkie, and you love Lula. Like, those are usually, like, I can almost depend on at least 3 of those coming out of, if I ask 10 people. And so that's my brand. My personal brand is Starbucks, Lula, my twins, my husband, and my family as a whole. Okay? People need whatever you want to convey about yourself. If you are now no kids in the house and, but you love to do this on a certain day, or you are a big advocate of just walks outside. Like, I have a neighbor. She posts more pictures of birds in lakes than anybody I know, but she loves birds and lakes. And that's what people comment on her pictures. Oh my gosh, where was this one today? Oh my gosh, it's like this whole community of bird lovers she has now. Okay, so you have to think of something. Think of 2 or 3 things that brand you. What do you love? What do you want your people to know about you? And make that your timeline. When you scroll down my timeline, you're going to see a lot of family stuff. You're going to see Lula sprinkled in, because I do think that your business should be your passion and it should be sprinkled into your profile, but not inundated. Don't become the profile that is only selling, right?
Right.
So figure out something about you, a couple things, and make that your focus. I know one of my friends, she takes the most beautiful pictures on the face of the earth, and she is a foodie. Her and her husband, they love good food, and they love being outside. I know if I go to her profile right now, I'm going to see pictures of food, really cute pictures of food, and really cute pictures of her and her husband outside doing stuff. It's just how it is. I just know it. So you have to think of your brand and think of something that you love, whether, it's your fur babies or, your family or palm trees or whatever it may be, books, anything, and post it. Start posting it.
Get interesting.
And make sure that while you're working on building your algorithm, you are doing call to action posts. So I know you guys, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you've seen me post, I don't know what to make for dinner tonight, blah, 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 blah. That post is not a post because I'm actually really searching for a recipe. That post is a post that I want people to comment on because I want to increase my algorithm.
Right.
Okay?
Mm.
So
If you ever get a haircut, that's a really good one too.
yes.
Mm.
When I cut my hair, it was a huge one. I was like, whoa, there's a lot of opinions out there. And there are, because guess what? Women love to give their opinion on things. We love to help other women decide things.
I just posted just today, like maybe an hour before here, about, do you favor one of your children? Be honest. And my phone has been blowing up with everybody commenting. I was like, be honest, tell the truth if you favor one child over the other. And it's crazy because all these women are like, well, if they're assholes, then I do like this. And I'm like, but it's just really funny because everyone's commenting with each other. And it's just on my personal page and it's going crazy.
And that's really important. It's really important to see that kind of activity on your profile. So when I challenge you, and this is a challenge, I'm challenging you guys to post in your VIP. I'm going to give you 4 times, okay? I'm not going to give you 6, 4 times a day. 4 times a day. Your business page, I'm going to give you 2. And I'm not even going to extend the 3rd platform to you. If you want to use your 3rd platform, I highly encourage it, but let's get you used to really utilizing the 2 you have, okay? Now.
Can I ask a quick question? Sorry.
Of course.
Would you recommend inviting your VIP to be Facebook friends with you? Do you think
Yes.
that's a good call? Or yeah.
Yes.
I just did that. It was one of my posts. I said, I'm not going to ask you to be my friend, but if you want to be my friend and ask me, I will accept you. And that way I'm showing up in their feed and I'm clicking liking on all their photos or love or whatever. So when they think
100%.
of Lula, hopefully they think of me.
Yep, 100%. And exactly what Michelle said. Don't friend request them. Don't be that person. Let them friend request you. Tasha and I usually twice a year will make a big post and say, we've got so many new Lula lovers. We want you to be part of our family. If you choose to be friends with us, great. Just shoot us a friend request. And that's that. So I do, because just like she said, you're going to show up in their news feed. Your algorithm with that person.
The thing is, but it's not private anyway. Your life is not private.
No.
Anything
and that's
you
what
put
a lot
out
of
there,
people say.
Yeah, but it's not like I really used Facebook and posted on it all the time anyway.
Right.
So,
but you're going to start.
Right, exactly. I'm going to start.
And you know what? Here's the thing. I always tell people when they say, well, my Facebook's really private. I said, well, then you shouldn't have gotten into social media, sister girl, because your life is not private once you're on social media. Now, I will tell you this. When I want something, all my posts are set to public unless I'm posting something specific about my kids, and I'll change it to private, which is still accessible to my friends list. But a public post is accessible to everybody on Facebook. There, your friends can share it, all that stuff. So be choosy, I never, ever, ever would post a picture of my house number, or, like you be very common sense wise with it. Because there are creepers out there. All right. But yeah, so that's the challenge as far as your engagement. Now, when you start posting, this is going to be the hard part of the challenge. Word swag images and memes should be 1/10 of your posts. Not even 1/5. You should be your post. I have a sweet, sweet friend of mine. She left Lula. She started with another direct sales company. I never have any bitter thoughts. You do you, girl, And I messaged her the other day and said, if you are going to make your business successful, you've got to lay off the memes. Every single time I see a notification, I click on it because I wish her luck. I click on it, and it's a meme. Every single time. I have zero interest in following that group anymore. I do because she's a good friend of mine, and I'll help her. But as a shopper, zero interest. You're not showing me the clothes. You're not showing me you in them. You're not showing me pictures of real stuff that you have in hand. I don't want to see anymore. Memes, I don't care. I can Google memes all day long. So you have to make it personal. If you're posting all the time and it's not personal, because she posts 3 times a day, and I click on every single one. And as a shopper, I would have left her group a month ago. Easy a month ago.
What's your tips on you take your picture, or does somebody else take your pictures for me? Because I've tried to get my boyfriend to take pictures and they're horrible. And I don't know, I can't get full body pictures because it's bad.
Do you have an iPhone?
No.
Okay. Does your phone have a timer on the camera?
Yes.
There you go. Half of my pictures, my phone is on my bumper.
Okay.
Of my car, and it's a timer, or in my tripod. So you can go on Amazon if you want. I don't have one. I mean, I do, but I don't know where it is. I just use a timer. But the easy way to do it, go on Amazon, buy a Bluetooth clicker for your phone, and you can literally have it in your hand and pose in your tripod, in your driveway, as long as you can set your phone somewhere. Now, I will tell you there is hope for the boyfriend. My husband was like the world's worst photographer. Worst. Half the time, Like, yeah. And Stuart, same thing. Stuart, horrible. And they'll hand the phone back and go, I took like 80. There's got to be a good one. And I'm like, you took 80 pictures of the roof. Like, what are you doing? Like, where are my feet or my other arm?
Yes.
So they do get better with time.
Never can get the full body.
No. You're either missing like the top of your messy bun, which is like an intricate part if you're not doing much else. Like, you can't cut off the bun if I got nothing else going on, okay? So yes, the boyfriends, the husbands, they are a work in progress, but there is hope if you train them. But timers and those little Bluetooth clickers are like $5, $6 on Amazon. And those are great because then as long as you can find a shelf or something to lean your phone on, just make sure your angle's still right. You know, make sure that you have your angle good because we don't want the pictures angling up. We all know that is not a flattering pose.
That's all his are. Yeah, I know that.
You're like, when did my nostrils get that large and my butt?
Crouching down. And I'm like, nope, stand up, please.
Stand up, hold the phone up at a little bit of an angle. So I have my sister take some pictures for me. She's getting a little bit better. But same thing, you know, sometimes she'll like come at me with the camera like this and I'm like, what are you doing? Straighten it. Like, am I crooked and I don't know about it? But yes, the timer and the Bluetooth clicker goes a long way. Okay. So get one of those, cheap, easy investment, and it helps you. And then if you're like me, I hate people taking my picture. Hate it. I hate being the only one in a photo. I just don't like it. Like and it probably surprises you guys because you see a lot of selfies, right? Well, because I'm taking them myself. So I feel like it's just me. Yeah. Just me hanging out. I can take a selfie all day long, but I don't like people taking pictures of me. I feel awkward and I don't know what to do. And so I just do it on my own. Also, another good thing, if you have the funds, post in your local community group. You know, I mean, I'm sure you can find, like, we have like a Trinity Moms group, then we have a Trinity chat for it, which is like just an open group to anybody. And just see if any photographers want to come out and do a small session and just like get in a conversation, be like, look, I have $60. Would you mind coming and taking like 6 outfit pictures? And then you have those and take a couple different poses. You'd be surprised how many photographers are more than willing to come out for $50, $60. And then you can have some pictures and just do a couple different poses in each outfit. And then you have a little bit of an arsenal. But I'm like the worst person. I always tell people to plan ahead with their pictures. But I'm always the person the day of that's like, oh, crap, we're launching something. I got to go take pictures. And then I'm, you know, out front in my no makeup and all my new W's. My sister and her crooked hand holding phone skills. But so yes, so get your content, plan ahead. I think that's the biggest thing is when people are like, well, I just don't know what to post. I don't know what to post. How do you know what to post? Don't overthink it. Just post. How many pictures, if you guys are in my group, how many times have you seen me in the passenger seat of a car with my husband and my 2 kids? Saturday family day, like that's our go-to signature because we rushed out of the house, didn't take a picture together, and I'm like, crap, it's almost 10 a.m. I got to get my post up. So don't overthink it. Just involve them. All they care about is being involved in your life. That's all they want to see. They just want to feel like they're part of the family, and that in turn will feel like they have a loyalty to you. All right?
What time of the day do you find are best to post, or do you look at your insights to figure that out?
So you can look at your group insights. I think that there are Facebook peak times. It's 8 to 10 a.m., 12 to 2 p.m., 8 to 10 p.m. Always has been, always will. Now, your group might vary. If you have a bunch of stay-at-home moms, you might have a really high audience at 11 a.m. because they've gotten the kids out, they've come home, they've stopped at the grocery store, they're home. You might have a great 11 a.m. audience. If you have a group that's more catered towards retirement, you might not have that 8 to 10 p.m. They might like call it quits at 9 p.m. every night. If you have a group who's a big teacher group, you know darn well from 8 to 3, you're not getting crap from them.
Yeah.
But at 4 o'clock, you might have a really good engagement time because those teachers got off and they're driving home. So you have to understand your group. So understanding your insights is really, really good too. But you have your Facebook peak times, but learn them. Watch your insights. Do it for 2 weeks. Post in the peak times and then go to your insights and well, Wednesday at 8 to 10, I have a big church crowd. I know they're at church Wednesdays from 7 to 9. So I'm probably not going to get much engagement, but I might get a ton of engagement at 6:30 when I know they're driving to church. So just kind of play with it. Make sure you should always be in tune because each group is different.
Okay.
So let's see. So the challenge is the posting in your VIP, the posting in your business. Making sure that your content is you. Does it mean never post a word swag image? No, you guys see, I post word swag images every once in a while. But 9 times out of 10, it's going to be something with me or with Tasha or with our family in it. Just try to be aware of how much you're posting that isn't you, because that is no connection. People are way more likely to click on every notification when they think they're going to see a picture of you and something you're doing. It's just how we are. We can see memes on our newsfeed all day long, right? So let's see. Let's talk game face. The live sale game face. So we have a group here. Okay, so Jessica and Kara are partners, and you have Michelle, Amanda, and Kelsey. All right, so there's a handful of you guys. You guys are probably in a team chat, right? So you need to make a commitment to each other that when you're going live, you give each other a heads up and you go on that live and you support each other. You banter back and forth, you talk. Filling the air in a live sale can be very daunting. Put a Post-it over your number. Don't look at your number. Ever. Ever. It will get in your head and it will ruin your live sale. I put Post-its over our numbers because when I see drops or fluctuations in the number, I immediately get in my head. What's happening? Is it me? Is it Facebook? Is it like what's going on? Is it the Wi-Fi? Is it this? Is it that? Cover your number. Your live sale should be the same whether you're talking to 500 people or you're talking to nobody.
I have a
That's just how it
question.
should be. Yes.
When I went live to announce my prize the other night, I could see 11 people were on there. No, whatever it was, 11. But I could not see them all. Like they were commenting. Like afterwards, when I saw it and I posted it, I went back and people are saying, hello, don't you see me? Why?
Okay, so every once in a while, and I don't know why this happens. Every once in a while, this happens to me. All I do when that happens, when I don't see comments coming in, and you can do it as a test, you could just do it as part of your going live routine. Go live, click your home button on your phone or whatever that takes you to your home screen, and then go and click your Facebook app again. It'll take you right back into your live sale. Sometimes for whatever reason, I don't know why, but I've had to do that and the comments start showing up then. And I'm like, I don't understand what it is, why it's doing that. It's not consistently doing that. Just every once in a while, I'll be like, I can't see any comments coming in. So now it's just something I do. Right when we go live, I like immediately hit my home button, go back into the app. But it just kind of jogs it. Now, if you guys can just be consistent in telling each other when you're going live and just say, even if you hop on for a couple of minutes and just create a little bit of banter, don't focus on the number. Don't focus on trying to fill the air. You're there to talk about Lula. You're there to talk about the clothes. You're going to be selling whether or not somebody's watching, right? You're not going to go, oh, well, there's only 2 viewers. Never mind. Or, oh, there's nobody on here. So actually, we're not going to have a live sale. No, you're going to sell, right? So I don't know if you guys saw our speed clips we did the last couple weeks. I did Randy, Irma, and I think Tosh did Perfect. And it was pre-recorded, and I treated it just like a live sale. I talked to the camera. I laughed at myself. I exactly how I would be live, except I wasn't responding to anybody. That's how it should be, whether you're live or on a video, like pre-recorded. Because at the end of the day,
I'll be right back real quick.
Okay. But at the end of the day, you're there to sell the clothes. So talk about the clothes. Don't worry about having a conversation with people back and forth unless they're there. Then instigate a conversation. As soon as you see a couple viewers on there, and okay, hot start. Let's not start a video and go, hey guys, All right, we're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait for a couple people to hop on here. No, there's no waiting. Immediately that video starts, and I'm guilty, I've done it, trust me. Every once in a while I still do it. But when that video starts, hey! What are you doing? Tell me what you're doing. What are you doing? And I'm talking to nobody. When I'm saying this on my video, you guys, there's no viewers yet. There's nobody there yet. But I know at some point somebody hopefully is going to come on and be like, what'd she say? I'm going to say it again. What are you guys doing? Tell me about your day. Holy heck. So Ella and I went to the store today. She stepped in dog poop, walked all over Publix. Like, what would you have done? Just start creating a conversation with whomever may be there or nobody. They don't know in the replay that nobody was responding to you. So you ask the question, instigate the conversation, then you answer your own question. So you're asking your group, what'd you do today? What are your plans for the weekend? What are you guys doing for Easter? Whatever it may be. And then you go into what you're going to be doing. So then if there's nobody actually talking to you, you've already filled it and it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to notice that nobody actually said and you actually responded to somebody. So covering the number is the best thing to do because it gets you out of your head. Takes away that instant, oh crap, I'm going to fail. Oh crap, this is going to be a waste of time. Now, my next challenge is going to be very, very hard. And I'm not going to lie. Live sales are vital to our business. Let me rephrase that. Lives are vital to our business because they have turned into one of the most popular ways to shop, and it is the instantly quickest way to increase your algorithm. And so I'm going to challenge you guys to go live 4 days a week. 4 times a week, okay? I won't make you put your makeup on 4 days a week. Or you can just be like me and not put it on half the time. I told my peeps, I said, you guys get me Sunday and Wednesday with makeup on. The rest of the week, I got nothing. I got no promises. If I did my hair, then it was a good morning. But for 2 days a week, I'm going to actually make myself look decent, do my makeup, do my hair, put on a really cute outfit, and be live. The others, we're just rolling with it because I'm a busy stay-at-home mom. I got a busy business. I got things to do, so just make it work for you. But 4 times per week. Selling at least, so normally right now I would say I want you selling at least 3 of those times. I'm going to tell you guys 2. I want you to sell at least 2 of the times and 2 of the other times just be live. So if you guys have ever seen our album sales are Sunday, okay, 10 a.m. We go on every Saturday night and talk about how to shop the albums. What'd you do today? What are you doing tomorrow? Let's just hang out. So basically, I leave a task undone until the end of the night. And whether it's going through my emails or whatever it may be, and I hop on my phone live and I have my computer and I sit there and sometimes I'm responding to emails and chatting with them. Other times I might be, one night I was on the way home from dinner with the girls. My husband was driving. And so we just go live to chit chat about how to shop the albums, what we did that day, because everybody knows Saturday's family day. So I have something to talk about. And we just hang out and talk. It can be 5 minutes. It can be an hour. There's been times that the girls are on there and they're chatty Cathy-ing up. So I just go with it and I chatty Cathy them back. And we have a grand old time. And guess what? They connected. They connected way beyond a sale. But they also got the deets on the sales.
I'm sitting here watching Janine Pinnell roll her hair today and put her makeup on. Like, hello.
Right. Yep.
Why?
Why
am I doing that?
I've done it too. You know how many times the girls have asked me to go live and do my makeup? And I'm like, I need to do it because I keep telling them I'm going to. But they don't care what I'm doing. They just want to hang out. All right? Social media is just that. It's a social life. All right? A lot of people, a lot of our biggest followers, that's their social outlet. They might be single stay-at-home moms who can't go out ever. They might be super busy single women who just, they just need something to connect to through the week because they don't want to wait till Friday to really connect. They could just be my grandma. She just gets sick of watching TV. And at the end of the day, she's like, I want to watch something else where somebody talks back to me. And so there's just so many different women who are choosing to follow us. And so engaging with them on different levels is so vitally important. I mean, you can go live when you're like at the ice cream shop, like, what kind of ice cream should I get? Have you guys been to Cold Stone yet? Do you see what they do in here? I mean, the silliest of things. So I want you guys to go live 4 times per week. 2 of them I want you to sell. 2 of them I want you to just hang out. And this is all homework. This is all setting up for future success within your VIP. There's a few things that are going to happen. Your algorithm is going to be boosted. None of this is overnight. So don't message me in a week and go, I don't understand. I still had 2 viewers on my live. Well, sister, message me in 8 weeks. And we'll talk about what's going on. But consistency is the only thing that will lead to success. The only thing is consistency. If you go live 4 times this next week because you're fired up after this call and then you don't do it the week after, guess what? This whole week was a waste. Wah, wah. I hate to say it, but every single day, all right, this is going to be a real hard step. Every single day, 24 hours that you take off of posting on Facebook, it takes 3 days to recoup the lost algorithm. 72 hours it takes to make up for that day.
That's crazy.
So guess what? It's super crazy, right? I have like full-on anxiety attacks thinking about going on vacation because I'm like, what if the internet doesn't work? What if I break my phone? What if I my battery dies forever? I don't know. So just think about that stat. Let it scare you a little bit, and then use your scheduler.
It's working.
Right? So, and that goes for everything, you guys. Like I said, it's all interwoven. Profile, business page, VIP. All of it. It's just as important. What was I going to say? Okay, we talked about the game face, viewer count, consistency.
How about loops?
Loop. Okay, group growth. That was the next one. That was the next one on my list. Group growth. All right. Group growth, I will tell you guys, guess what is a super lost art of LuLaRoe? Hostess pop-ups. My business for the first 18 months that we had it, okay, so we're going on a little over 2.5 years. So no, first 14 months. First 14 months I had it. We did 3 hostess pop-ups per week. Every single week. 3 hostesses. Online. We not in home. We did 2 in homes a month. We dropped it to 1.
How do you do online? How do you do that? I've never done one.
Okay, just like you would a normal pop-up. So basically what I do, there's so many ways to it. Some women create groups, some do events, some do, whatever. The thing that I found was the most loved version, I guess, was I would create an event, invite my hostess. I would post like a mad person for 48 hours. So if my hostess pop-up was Thursday, our hostess nights were Tuesdays and Thursdays, okay? Tuesdays we would do a double, Thursdays we would do a single. So we would create an event. If it was Thursday, I'd create the event on Tuesday. I'd invite my hostess. I'd send my hostess a voice message on Facebook. And I would just tell her, listen, I just created your event. I added you to your event. I need you to go and invite every single girl that you know loves clothing. If she likes to shop, invite her. Invite her, invite her, invite her. I'm about to blow up the notifications, but I'm going to give you an hour to invite your peeps. Now, keep this in mind that I've had a chat with this girl since we booked, okay? And she told me, listen, I'm really unavailable from 8 to 3 every day. So I didn't message her at 2 and tell her you have an hour to invite all your people. I made sure to look at my chat and go, okay, she's really busy till 3, so I'm going to create her event, and then I'm going to invite her, and then I'm going to message her at 3:30 and say, listen, I'm going to blow up this event for the next 48 hours, but I need you to invite all your peeps, like in the next hour, all right? And I also tell them, if I'm going to do all this work for your hostess rewards so that you can get a bunch of free Lula, I'm going to ask a few things of you. Invite the people when I tell you to invite them, share the link when I tell you to share it, and post in your event at least twice a day, okay? So I give them the expectations. I think it's very, very important to tell your hostess what you expect of her. She doesn't know. She's not a Lula consultant. She's never done this, or maybe she has. There's some serial hostesses out there who just host all the time. But so I lay out my hostess expectations. I create the event 2 days before. I have her invite all our people. And then I'm no joke, probably 16 posts in those 2 days. I'm educating them on every style. So the wording that I use in my album sale is the same wording I use for my events. And I post, one post per style. Sometimes if I, like right now, back then when we had 13 styles, 12 styles, it was easier. Now we have all the styles. So now I would group them. I'd group 2 things together. So I'd do an Irma and a Randy post together. Display my Irma, Randy, pictures of me, pictures of real women, different sizes, my little wording describing what it is. So I'd blow up this event. On the side, I've got a group created. Inside that group, I've got a video posted, a 2-minute video of me saying, hey, who I am, what I do, welcoming them to Annabelle's online hostess pop-up. So excited. 2-3-minute video, real short. I have that posted and I have all my albums loaded. Okay, so I've got
So
this
you create
group.
a separate group for them? Okay.
And so I've got this group created and I have it loaded, ready to shop. So I'm posting all this stuff, educating my hostess about this event that's happening. And then the day of the pop-up, so the next day, all right, just the next day, I know I'm busy. I don't have time to sit through a week-long event educating me on every style. Like, tell me what I'm looking at. Let's get down to it and let's get the shopping started because I'm going to forget in 5 days. So then the next day I post that they have to join this group if they want to be able to shop. And I do a legging giveaway or whatever I want to give away. Okay. So legging giveaway for joining the group. I then have the hostess post that link again later on in the day. And then I have the hostess post it on her profile right before the pop-up starts. So that link has been blasted out. What I do is I have it on admin member approval. So at 8 p.m., I accept all members and shopping's open. The first thing they see is my face on a video. So they click that, tells them how to shop, real easy, educates them. And then the hostess's job that night is to tag her people. She is responsible for 20 tags. I tell her, you need to tag 20 people in different styles, different pieces, whatever. If your mom likes purple, I better see you tag your mom on every single purple shirt I have, So I tell her, I don't need your full attention for the night of the pop-up, but I need you to at least dedicate a few minutes here and there to tagging. Then if I'm feeling real spunky, I'll go live in the group and just say like, I'm so excited you guys are here. Because what's that? It's an extra notification. I hope you can find the albums. If you have any questions, tag me, message me. I'm here to help you. Like, I'm here to educate you. If you need sizing help, and just a really quick, it could be 15 minutes if they want to chit chat with me while I go live, or it could be 2 minutes of me just checking in. Either way, the purpose was for them to get a notification. And also, if they click on the notification, the purpose is for them to feel more connected to me. So hostess pop-ups are big. That is how we grew our group from 2,000 to 8,000 was hostess pop-ups over those first 14 months. We would do a giveaway at the end for them to join our VIP group. And then we would do a giveaway for them to host a pop-up if they weren't the hostess. We'd tell our hostess, if you can get 3 of your friends to host a pop-up, then we'll give you an extra reward, or we'll give you 2 extra rewards, whatever you want to do. It's your business. Or we'll give you Lula cash to spend. So hostesses, book them. It has become a thing of the past with Lula, and I think it's a huge mistake. And I do think that it's due to lack of knowledge as to why it's so important. I think people stopped training on them, and they shouldn't have. So hostess pop-ups, how do you get them? Post, ask, message, text. If you have a sister, an aunt, a cousin, if you have a female in your life who wears clothes, then she's hosting a pop-up for you. When I decided I was going to start Lula, I decided, and then it took, like a month to get the funds together. In that month, I messaged every single person that I was more than an acquaintance with. And when I started Lula, I had 42 pop-ups booked because I was like, I'm going to get these girls. Now, this is back when leggings were straight up crack. Okay. So they knew nothing about anything else, but they wanted leggings. So I just said, listen, just for signing up, I'll give you a pair of leggings. Just for signing up. You have to do it. Like, I'm not just going to send you one now. Like, you have to do the pop-up. But my first step would be to reach out to anybody who you know supports you and cares about you, and just tell them, like, look, it might be successful, it might not, but I'd like to introduce Lula to your friend if you'll let me, and I won't be spammy and I won't be a pain in the butt. The other thing is post on your profile, or not on your profile, on your VIP. We used to post once a month to book our calendar. We'd list like 6 dates. Okay, so what was that doing? It was creating like a sense of urgency. Oh, they only have 6 openings. Oh gosh, maybe I should. Then we would do like a feature of the month. This month, every hostess that books a pop-up is getting a Carly right off the bat. Even if you didn't earn it, you're getting one, and then you'll get your rewards. Just pick a date. So hostess pop-ups are huge. That is one of the most organic ways to grow your group, because referrals are way better than adding. Somebody who's sent to us or gets added to our group, like somebody, I'll see, we have, those questions when somebody joins our group, like, how did you hear about us? And they'll say, oh, my friend at work was, wearing this Amelia, and it was really, really cute, so she told me to join your group. Those are the best referrals, and that's the same as a hostess pop-up, in my mind anyways. So that, you can do a group growth giveaway. Do I think group growth giveaways are healthy? I do, in moderation, a couple times a year, 2, 3, 4 times a year, do a giveaway, and word it very specifically to invite your friends who will love Lula, or add your friends who love shopping, or add your friends who love bold prints. Don't, because obviously you don't want to be, I don't want people to be added if people don't think they're going to really want to be there. Granted, I also have in the same hand going, well, they can just click leave group. So, I've got both. I've got like the devil's advocate here, where part of me is like, I don't want to just add anybody, but then the other part is, well, they can just click not join, So I do think that they are healthy to do in moderation with the right wording. Okay. Loops. We have looped twice since we started. The first one we did, I think it was when we had less than 10 girls on the team, and I think we did a loop with the team, and it was okay. We grew some. We got some shoppers out of it. Then the team grew, and I couldn't offer it anymore because it would have been not fair, because there's no way you can loop with everybody, right? And then I looped again about 3 months ago with another girl that I kind of pace with, and we grew by about 2,000 people. I think we may have gained a few shoppers. So my point is that you never know. It could be extremely fruitful. It could not be. I think that you should have requirements. If you want to do a loop, do it once, twice a year. I think that you should find he comes around the corner with the cat and a sad face. I think that cat's in trouble. He peed on the couch today, on my mom's couch. Oh. They don't know yet.
Oh no.
And he stared at me while he did it, like he didn't know. Like, I was like, do you have dementia? What are you doing?
Oh no.
He doesn't look very sorry. So the group growth if you want to do a loop, I recommend once or twice a year, and I recommend you have to find somebody who wants the same thing you want. Okay, do not loop with somebody who is not going to be posting in their VIP 3 times a day and who's not going to be going live. You want to find somebody who's going to complement your group just like you would complement them. So when we did loop this last time, the girl that I looped with, and I'll tell you guys, I'm not going to do another one. Maybe in a year I'll do one. That's just how I feel about it. The girl that I looped with is a huge wall dropper. We wall drop sporadically, not as often. Like, we kind of blew it up the end of March because we had a goal, but like, we usually do wall drops a couple times a week. She wall drops 70 to 100 pieces a day. So I knew for our group, that was a whole different world for them. She doesn't go live half as much as we do. So our groups would have complemented. The shoppers would have gotten something they didn't necessarily get from one group. They'd get it from us. So find a group, that would complement, so that their shoppers might not be used to the fact that you do outfits 5 days a week. And so they're like, oh, she does outfits 5 days a week. Well, she goes live. So they're getting a little bit from both worlds. So just be choosy. Don't be afraid to be choosy. Ask, what are your sales every month? You know, like you want to find somebody comparable, or at least same goals. So and through utilizing the tips that we've talked about tonight, your group will grow organically. If you start going live from your business page, your group will grow organically. After every live, we have anywhere from 15 to 100 group requests after every single live, because somebody shared our video and it hit an audience that we weren't tapped into before. So that will happen over time too.
Is it good to like promote like a giveaway for people to share if you're doing the business
Yes.
page? Yeah. Okay.
I don't think it should be every time. I think that you should always have a call to action from your customers. It shouldn't necessarily always be a share giveaway. So we do share giveaways usually on our Sunday and Wednesday live. We'll do a share giveaway. On other lives, we won't do anything. And then on some lives, we might just say, like, today's giveaway, like, is a Lene for you to follow our business page. I don't want you to just like it. I want you to follow it. So go follow it. And then comment below that you followed. Because that you can't track. Sharing you can track easy. You can just see who shared it. The follow is not as easy, so I will have them comment follow and then announce it later. But if you're going to do a call to action, don't always make it the same thing. Don't always make it about sharing, because guess what? If it's the same people sharing every single time, there's no freaking point, right? So until you get an influx, so if I did a group growth giveaway, or if I just had a really killer hostess pop up and gained 10 people from it, then I would do a share giveaway, because I just got new eyes, which means those new shares are going to hit new eyes. So be methodical in what you're doing. A little bit of thought. Don't overthink some things, and some things put a little bit of thought into, because there is a little bit of rhyme or reason to this crazy world we're in.
I have a question. These pocket parties that I see people doing, I've seen you do it. I saw Jessica do it the other day. Like, what are you giving away and how valuable is it?
Okay, so we have an audience to where we spent about $500 or $600 on our first pocket party giveaways. Okay, now we have the audience for that.
Right.
Jessica spent under $100 for hers. Okay, so you cater to your audience. All right.
But those little gift cards, are they
$5?
Okay, that's my question. Are you giving away 5 or 20 or, how much?
So last time we had $5 gift cards, and then we had 3 that were $10 and 3 that were $20. So you never know which one. This time we did all $5, because we have one tomorrow night. We did all $5 Target cards, and we did all $5 Starbucks cards, and then 2 $25 Starbucks cards. And then, we go to the dollar section at Target and we buy all the cute stuff, all the cute notepads and pens. I went on Amazon and I bought a 40-pack of the Bath and Body Works hand sanitizers, a 40-pack for like $20 or $25. So do your shopping, research what you can buy in bulk that'll fill the space, be cute in a photo, and have something to entice. So the Coach bag is our enticement. All right. They saw the Coach. This time we did a big bag. Last time we only did the wristlets. I get them at my Coach outlet for $15.
Yeah, my niece she's the manager at Millennium Mall.
Oh, nice. Well, there you go.
Yeah, but I still had to pay for it. But I did buy some little things.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, I can't do that all the time.
No, and you shouldn't. I mean, in theory, after our last pocket party live, I was high on life. I was like, that was amazing, because it was all old stuff. Everything was old. Nothing was new, which is why we did it, because we had 298 Sarahs, 312 Carlys in stock. All right. Yeah. So we were like, how are we going to get rid of this stuff? Now, we do make an effort to not give away the super bad stuff. Okay. So like in our pocket party, we try to, or if we're like including like a free Carly or something, we're not giving away the horrible stuff. We want people to actually shop from us again.
Right.
So I'm not going to send out the Turdma or, like anything that's going to be really repulsive to people. But with the pocket party, I think just like anything, you have to build anticipation. If we did it all the time,
right,
it's going to fizzle. So we're going to do one once a month. And don't cater to your audience. So I would say really focus on your algorithm, focus on taking on the 4 lives a week challenge. And then next month, head up a pocket party. Bring
Right.
some enticement. Get one nice, enticing gift, put in the middle. Go to the dollar store, buy cute little pens, cute little lip balms, whatever's cheap, and then do it. I've always been one of those that I don't believe in throwing away. If you're not making money, then what's the freaking point?
Right.
So you're not going to see me giving away cruise ships and stuff. Like, I'm sorry, but I have to pay for our food, and profit margins are very important to us. So,
Right.
cater to your audience and cater to your group and their demand. What other questions you guys got?
Okay, go back to the beginning where you said what goes into, because I don't think I took good enough notes. What goes into, okay, you're going to go live this Thursday. What are you doing every day leading up to that?
All right. So I think that there's a healthy balance between having a schedule and being sporadic. So like I said, our people know that Sunday night, Wednesday night, Friday daytime, we are live. That's our set schedule. All right. Then they also know that we're going to be live most likely Wednesday day, Thursday night, Tuesday afternoon maybe. And those are impromptu lives. So for an impromptu live, it's very impromptu. Basically meaning that I'll post a sneak peek picture of the rack. I might post a picture of the boxes getting delivered that morning and like talk about, I'm hanging these up. Guess what's going to happen this afternoon? You know, I've got the text alert ready to be sent. So basically I'm going to post a few times for an impromptu. I'm not just going to hop on and be live without anything. I'm going to build up my excitement, even if it's only within 2 hours of me going live. Our set lives are more methodical. So that I've created an event for. That I have posted a sneak peek of the rack. That I have posted pictures of boxes getting delivered 2 days before. Then, you know, Tasha might post a picture right before we go live. So it's just you're setting up your platform. You're setting your stage. It's kind of like you're not going to make your bed by just throwing the comforter on and forget to put the fitted sheet and the regular sheet and the pillowcases. Like you have to put everything there and then throw your comforter on, right? So it's the same thing with your posting. Be purposeful in your posting. Set the stage. For impromptu lives, I will sometimes say to myself, right, well, you know what? Girls are going to nap around 3:30, so I'm going to go live at 3:30. It's noon right now. Let me create an event really quick and then do a giveaway for them to RSVP. So I'll toss up an event and I will post. Sorry, Tasha's texting me and totally throwing off my train of thought. So I'll set up the event. I'll post a giveaway, RSVP to the link below for a chance to win a free classic. That way they have an extra notification coming out on top of my notification when I'm going live.
Which text alert system do you use? Do you use Twitter?
I use mobile text alert. I found it's the cheapest. It is not the best. I used to use Slick Text, which was amazing. Very expensive. Very, very expensive. But they are cheaper for smaller platforms. For the amount of text we were sending out a month, it was totally highway robbery. But if we were a smaller platform, it may have been worth it. So you could check out Slick Text and then check out mobile text alerts. Mobile text alerts, it's good. It's a shared platform. You know, so like the other day, my VIPs messaged me and go, is everything 50% off today? And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? They're like, oh, we got a text. I'm like, that's not my text. But it went to my people. And obviously they knew like we would, you know, we're not going out of business. So like I'm not selling stuff for 50% off. But except for my Disney yesterday. Can
we discount Disney now? Is that
yeah.
thing?
As long as it's done according to PNP.
Oh, okay. Because I'd like that to go. You're in Florida. I'll just send all mine to you.
Yeah, right? No, I don't want it. I don't want it. I want some of the new stuff. Yes. Some of the new cute leggings and stuff. Like I know my peeps would snatch those right up. But I wanted to get rid of this stuff first.
Yeah.
Ariel.
Yeah.
I have so many people looking for Ariel. It's not funny.
I'm looking for Ariel too.
Yes.
For my girls. I think I've been looking for it since before it came out.
Yeah, my goddaughter. That's all she wants, my goddaughter. Ariel. Yeah. Ariel.
Yeah.
Ariel.
Well, don't fail her, Kelsey. Order Disney every day and you're bound to get
No, not from what I'm hearing.
I mean, you might get 72 Kermit the Frog Irmas and Miss Piggy Carly's, but, you know. It's worth the risk. All right, girls, any other questions? I went over everything I have. This is not where it ends. I do expect you guys to follow up. Amanda, I expect you to hold these girls accountable for the challenges. Your chat should be blowing up every day now. Brainstorming. I mean, the other day I messaged I have a pacing partner chat with 2 other girls that I pace with, and I messaged them the other day and said, guys, I need something new. I need new stuff. I need new ideas. What do we got? What do we got? And instigated a brainstorming session. And that's what it takes, y'all. You have to be hungry. You have to be hungry. It is not easy. It is hard work. It is worth it when it pays off, though. And setting the stage is the hardest part. That is the hardest part. Setting the stage, create the sale, chase the sale, keep up the momentum, then it becomes easy. Then you chase it again. Every time I hit where I feel like, wow, like, I think I've got everything mastered, I challenge myself for a bigger goal. So
I know when I started. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Amanda.
I know when I started that there was a lot of regular Team Sunshine trainings, and I remember somebody did something it was kind of like a workshop for time management, because that's my biggest struggle. Do you know if things like that are going to start happening again? Where they have, I thought it was like every maybe that was on Roar. It's like every Thursday or Tuesday or something like that.
So Ashley Hilliard does the Tuesday training tips. And that's in Roar.
What's Roar 2.0? Did she make a new group?
Yes, we have a new group. Roar 2.0 is the new group. So Amanda, add all your girls.
Okay.
The original Roar, we couldn't keep up with who was no longer in business. There was some negative Nancy's on there. Team Sunshine is just like Roar 2.0. We don't do the whole negative. Like, we get people need to vent. That's why you have a pacing partner. That's why you have a husband, a sister, a mother, a brother, or a leader. So the team pages are to uplift, inspire, motivate, and challenge, right?
Okay.
So that's why regular Roar, goodbye. So 2.0 is where you guys should be. Utilize that in Sunshine and Amanda's team page. Search. Use that search function. When you are having a dry idea or you're like, I don't know what to do today, search, what's working for me, or flat lay, or live sale tips, or something, IPAs.
I liked it when you were doing those.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's very time consuming for you to do it, but I did enjoy those.
I need to do them again.
What's the idea? All I'm thinking about is beer now.
What's funny is I posted in one of my pacing chats, I was like, guys, I need a couple IPAs today, and one of the husbands comments, well, I'm already in a few, and I was like, not the same IPA, man. So I did that IPA a day challenge back in, I want to say it was February, maybe January. So you can search IPA and you'll have IPAs pop up. My goal is I love doing them. It's just freaking finding the time to sit down and do it. But it's one of my goals. I mean, that's why we're on a call right now. Not why, but I also have a bunch of other calls set up this week, because one of my goals is to just like be a little bit more present for everybody. There is a big switch with the comp plan that's effective now come April 1st. And there's going to be, and I say this with a heavy heart because it always hurts to see when somebody doesn't succeed, but I also say it with a little bit of a celebratory heart too, because there's going to be a lot of leaders who finally take the bullet and go and leave. And then it opens, if I can be transparent with you guys, I've been very lost in how to lead certain parts of this team because I have been very segregated, not because of Amanda, so don't think that, but there has been a lot of breakdown as far as who I could reach and how I could get to you guys. And it is really hard as a leader to not know if your girls know you're there.
Well, and not only that, I feel like I am here. I'm a little fish, and you're like massive. Why would you even, not, but why would you bother? But because I see that you're open and you're willing to help us, but God, she's so busy. Why would she even bother with me?
No.
But-
And that's unfortunately, I'm sure the mindset of a lot of people.
Right.
And so, and it's hard for, my biggest thing is getting the water to the end of the row. And one of the most valuable things floating down that river is me hoping my girls know, no matter where they fall in this lineage tree, that we're here. You know, our team has our heart 100%. So I'm glad that we were able to hop on. I'm glad that I could say that to you guys, Zoom to Zoom, face to face. And my hope is that everybody just understands that and eventually will know that. And so with this comp plan change, there will be leaders leaving, and there will be teams compressing, and there will be just more of a defined line on where everybody sits and what everybody should be focusing on and what pages to follow. Jessica is one of my best friends and has been for years, and she is an amazing leader. And we did business together before this, and then we have now grown this together, and we value you guys more than you'll ever truly understand, because it's really hard for us to be able to say it to everybody. So that being said, just know that I'm always here. No message is ever too small for me to respond to. You should see some of the messages I send.
I wanted to ask you while you're on, in perks, I don't know which perks is the original perks or the only, I don't know. But in one perks thing, there's a discussion about the Facebook Live trainings that are at the warehouses. I think, I don't know, $100 to get there, or to pay for it. Then you got to bring your own stuff, and then you got to get your hotel and everything for 2 days. Is that worth it? Like, what are you getting from there? Do you know? Have you done that?
So I taught a couple of them. I think that perspective is always worth it, and different perspective is always good. I have taught alongside of other Facebook Live trainers, and we do things completely opposite, and it works. So I always tell people, if you have the means without it causing any stress or anxiety, then go. Soak up the knowledge. Learn from other people. Get insight. Chat with other consultants who are fruitful for your business. There are people that attend those trainings who have nothing to do but sit there and bitch and moan. You know, those don't go there to do that or associate with that. But I do think that all trainings are good. I think that always, especially from other people, you know, you're not a prophet in your own land. Sometimes I feel like people don't even care what I have to say because I'm their leader, you know. But I might invite Joe Schmo off the street and they're like, wow, Joe is really smart. You know, like Joe knows a lot. We're going to listen to Joe, even though it's the same thing, just said a different way. So do I think that it's valuable to your business? 100%. Do I think that it helps light a fire under everybody's butt? 100%. Do I think that you should put yourself out or make it something that would be a financial burden? No.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, you have to be sane to be able to do this business. And if you're really stressing, then it's not going to work. So get to a place. I've told girls, take $20 from or $10 from every sale and put it toward your Facebook Live training fund. And then if in 6 months you look and you're like, well, shit, I got $500 in there. Now I can go. And I didn't have to stress over it.
And also, Michelle, on that, since I know you're going to convention, you're going to get a lot of information at convention, like a crap ton, but it's going to be very enlightening as well, and also will light the fire under your butt too. So conventions are very...
I'm looking forward to it.
Convention's great. You'll get a lot of good stuff out of it. And I guarantee they have Facebook Live training. Was that where I taught? No, I taught it.
Last year they had a live actually set up for a fundraiser for...
Oh, yeah, the Ivanovskis were running that booth, I think, for most of it. So I guarantee they'll have some sort of Facebook Live because it's been such a crazy platform for them. The last 2 leaderships we went to, I think I had to teach Facebook Live training along with like 15 other Facebook Live people. So it's definitely something that they're really, really, really aware is much needed. So I would not be surprised if at convention they
Okay.
have
Okay. All right.
major stuff on that.
Okay.
Awesome. I appreciate it, you doing this and taking the time, Karina, because I know you're a busy person too. So
Yeah,
thank you.
I do too.
Yeah,
It's all
thank you.
good. It's all good, girls. I'm here for you. And so I hope that it helped. I hope that you take those challenges. Amanda, you hold these girls accountable, hold each other accountable. Amanda needs to be held accountable just as much as you guys do, right? So
She does.
start in that chat. Create an open daily dialogue in that chat. Set an alarm on your phone and say, at 10 a.m. tomorrow, Suri, remind me that I have to post in my team chat. And just do it every day. Talk to each other. Create the accountability. Create the relationship. Create the motivation for one another. Your Lula sisters are one of the biggest assets to your business. If I didn't have my pacing partners, there are days that I would be on the floor. Okay? So that's what they're here for. They're your uplift, motivate, challenge, and inspire. Okay? So I adore you guys. I'm glad you guys could hop on, and I hope it helped. Run with it, and have a killer week and a killer April. Set up your April and May to storm through the summer months. All right?
Okay.
All right, girls. Oh, wait. I got to figure out how to not record it. Hold on. Okay. Stop recording. All right. I think we're good.